Chess is the oldest game ever made. Don't look that up. And as long as there were people playing it, you know there were people fucking with it. I'm talking custom rules, wacky boards, ancient medieval giraffe pieces. Chess has gotta be the most modded game of all time. And with the rise of rogue indie developers, it has only gotten crazier. Chess with guns, check. 2D platformer chess, check. Chess, but it's actually an anime girl dating sim. Yeah, I'll take 20. The other day, I went through Steam and bought all of the weirdest chess games I could find and played every single one of them. Some of them are genius hidden gems, while others are... Chess Definitive Edition is the Sharknado of chess games. It's obtuse, overly chaotic, unbalanced, visually atrocious, and strategically impotent. On purpose. It is funny, but it is not fun. The first time you die because you accidentally step into your own bear trap because you can't see it under the radioactive ooze dropped on the board by passerby aliens, which keeps getting flooded by enemy pawns because of the time portal that your opponent placed directly in the center of the spread, and you can't even do anything about it because your hand is full of invisibility spells instead of recall spells. It's annoying. The 10th time it happens, it's hilarious. Chess Knight's High Noon asks the question, what if chess was set in the Wild West? And then it answers the question with a resounding, yeah, it would look kind of like this. You play as a single knight who is a cowboy, who is a horse, who has a gun. Sounds like my ex-wife. And if you could capture a piece by moving into it, you just shoot them dead on the spot right then and there without needing to move. Sometimes. If there are multiple pieces that you could shoot, you just shoot a random one and then the other one gets away. The enemies also move in preset patterns that, to me, don't really make any sense. I mean, maybe I'm just bad at the game, but it seems like instead of solving puzzles, you're just sort of jumping back and forth waiting for someone to move in front of you so you can shoot them. Sounds like my ex-wife. It's an alright puzzle game, but it's by no means like the perfect chess puzzle game, if such a thing even exists. Chessformer is the perfect chess puzzle game. I feel like a lot of chess puzzles are designed to make you better at chess, which kind of makes them feel like homework, but instead of making you better at chess, Chessformer just makes you worse at platformers. Every piece moves exactly how you would expect it to, but with gravity. That tiny change makes a huge difference. It makes the bishops amazing and the rooks nearly useless. You can't move midair, so the rooks have no way of jumping over a block that's right in front of them. It's kind of funny. Whereas the bishop can basically traverse anywhere and go from light square to dark square just with a single jump. Pawns in this game can even promote if they make it to the top of the stage. This whole game makes you think about chess so differently. For instance, here was this one really sweet puzzle with a bunch of chess pieces in a big pit and you had to figure out how to stack them up into a tower. This game is just full of unique levels like that. I'd love to have more jokes in this section, but there's really nothing to joke about. It's just good, clean fun. Like a slip and slide baptism. If you like puzzle games, this one is a must buy. It's even fun if you suck at chess, which is very hard to pull off in the Chessoverse of games. If you prefer your chess games without gravity, this next one should appeal to you because it takes place in space, where there is no gravity. And also no sounds. Man, this game is realistic. Honestly though, this game is more fun than it looks, which is really saying something because man does this look fun. It's 3D chess inside a 5x5x5 cube. The rooks and kings move exactly how you would expect them to, and everything else is fucked. Bishops don't move across the 3D diagonals like you might expect. I guess 8 directions of movement would be too simple. Instead, they have 12 directional movement, treating each plane of the cube as a normal chessboard. If that sounds really hard to visualize, don't worry, it is. The movement is interesting, but also just super hard to utilize. Often I'd have to look at the board from 3 different angles just to see if one of my pieces was being threatened by a bishop. And on top of that, they do actually have a piece that moves along the 3D diagonals. Everyone's favorite chess piece? The unicorn! Now don't get me wrong, unicorns are fucking sick as hell. I honestly can't think of a time where the inclusion of a unicorn has ever made a game worse. Oblivion, Borderlands, the Bible. As a general rule, unicorns make everything better. But I can't say they have that effect on this game. Their movement isn't that complicated, at least compared to the bishop, but having that 7th piece really pushes the game from chess, but it's 3D, into chess, but it's 3D, and you have to hunt unicorns now, fuck you. The most popular chess game on Steam is 4D Chess with Multiverse Time Travel. I'm sure you've heard of it. But notice how none of the reviews say, this game isn't complicated enough, I wish there were unicorns. That's not to say Chess++ is bad, it's actually very fun. It's just really, really hard, that's what she said, and I feel like if they just made the bishop move like the unicorn and removed the unicorns entirely, the game could turn from, you need a PhD to play this game, into, that really makes you think, but is a nice challenge. And if you remove the unicorns, you'd have 2 less tiles, and then it would be a 4x4x4 and have the same number of tiles as actual chess. Ah! Now, I know I've established myself on this channel as a staunch flat earther. I mean, most of you probably only know me from my flat earth videos, but this next chess game does take place on a globe. It's also the first chess game I've seen that uses traffic lights, so that's already 2 strikes against this one. It's got all the elements of a good chess game, the queen, the king, the jester. I tried to play this one with my buddy Oris, but unfortunately the online mode is totally broken. But don't worry, because the single player mode is also broken. The game is unplayable, do not buy it. I just wanted to show it to you guys because I feel like the concept is so cool. I feel like if you just took this game and then removed the bullshit ghosts and jesters and stuff and made it like actually work, then baby, you'd have a hit game on your hands. Have you ever wanted chess to be more like Balatro and also nothing like chess? Well then, Christmas is coming early this year for you because that's what Chess Hunt is. It's a fairly good deck builder roguelike. It's got fun upgrades and a pretty unique scoring system, but the whole time I was playing, I was just looking around like, hey buddy, where's the chess? I mean, yeah, there are chess pieces in the game, but the only one that actually moves or captures is the king. The rest are just masquerading as chess pieces. They don't move or capture or do anything that they do in normal chess. So you've got a chess aesthetic with no chess. I mean, sure, the king that you play as does move the same way as in normal chess, but that is literally the only similarity. 8-directional movement. If 8-directional movement is all it takes to be a chess game, then I guess Jackal for the NES is a fucking chess game. Don't get it twisted, this is a fun game. But why is it being sold as a chess game? Are there people out there who like the aesthetic of chess, but not the gameplay? Like, oh yeah, chess, famously a game with a great art style and dog shit mechanics. What the f***? Quick, think about a chess roguelike, and there you go. That's it, you have it. You have just imagined everything you need to know about this game. It is that simple. You have some pieces, you go through randomly generated dungeons, you buy more pieces, you die. I really love the art style and simplicity of this one. It would make for a really sweet mobile game. Now, if you pick up a copy, don't go in expecting it to knock your socks off, or knock your pants off, or knock your shirt off. Whew, is it getting hot in here or is it just me? Nah, it's not gonna blow you away. It is exactly what it looks like and nothing more. Get a couple friends together and see who can get the furthest, and you'll have a fun time for maybe an hour. There are a lot of chess games that try to do the chess with weird and wacky pieces thing, and they always still feel like chess to me. I mean, that's not a bad thing. A chess game that feels like chess, you know, that's pretty natural. But for a long time, I've kind of yearned for a wacky chess game that took all these weird concepts like giraffes and jesters and zebras and whatnot, and just dialed it up to 11. Chess Ultimate is that game. It has over 30 unique pieces, and at the start of each game, you select which ones you want to play with and just build your own starting board like it's Plants vs. Zombies. You can put all your points into queens and start with 3 of them and nothing else. You could start with 12 knights and nothing else. You can buy imposter kings that look to your opponent like your real king, making them have to deduce which one is real a la Stratego or Among Us. You can use ghost pieces that your opponent can't even see. You can use snipers that don't have to move to attack. You can just buy a fucking bomb. And my favorite piece, the wizard, trades places with other pieces. And because your opponent is also setting up their own unique board, every single game of Chess Ultimate is totally different. Maybe you're fighting a guy who's combining bombs, wizards, and ghosts to try and get a sneaky explosive checkmate. That's what I did one time, and I gotta tell you, it worked like a charm. one of the 5 times I tried it. There's a lot of trial and error in this game. You could potentially even lose on turn 1 if you start with your king exposed. It's awesome. You can really express your personality here. One time I filled my side of the board with only ghosts, pawns, and those imposter kings, and instead of attacking, I just let the opponent come to me, guess at which one of my like 8 kings is real, try attacking it, and then get ghost busted like they're walking through a paranormal minefield. It was pretty damn fun. The only bad thing about this game is that you don't start with all the pieces unlocked. You have to unlock them by playing. I mean, if that happened in real chess, I don't think anyone would still be playing it. You can grind them out in solo mode by just losing to yourself over and over, but that takes like 20 minutes and is super boring. It's not a great first impression for someone booting up the game for the first time. I actually brought this up to the developer and they told me that it might possibly be changed in the future, so for now, if you play it, just be patient. Don't let that little hiccup of unlocking pieces stop you from getting into this game, because once you get into it, it is some of the most fun you can have on a chessboard. I also just want more noobs to come play this game so I have people to beat with my cheesy strategies, because I think the current player base has kinda gotten wise to my shenanigans. What do chess, Fortnite, and League of Legends have in common? A month ago, if you would have told me absolutely buttfuck nothing, then you would have been correct. But the times, they are a-changing. At the center of that Venn diagram now sits Chess Arena, a 40-player real-time class-based spellcasting looter battle royale game centered around a chess MOBA prox chat combat arena with a leveling system and voice acting. Yes. I mean, that might sound to you like it's way too much to pack into one game. That's what it sounded to me when I first heard about it, but then I played it. Now, to start off, I need to disclose that I have been in contact with the project lead of Chess Arena. She played my game on her Twitch stream, and then she beat me at it, so to be honest, I'm kind of pissed at her, but the point is, I am biased. But I should also tell you that I strongly dislike Battle Royale games and intensely loathe MOBA games, so if you told me you were combining a MOBA with a BR, I'd probably ask you if you also like to combine your SpaghettiOs with your tartar sauce. I mean, seriously, I hate MOBAs. I mean, you're telling me you have one character, and yet you still have to click to move? What are we in fucking caveman times? This isn't King's Quest VII. This is supposed to be a real modern video game here, but whatever. All of that is just to say that on principle, I should hate this game. So when I tell you that it actually kinda rocks, you better believe it, sister. The click to move thing actually makes sense because, you know, it's fucking chess. And there's no laundry list of items you have to memorize, just a few characters that you can get the hang of pretty quick. And then you don't have those annoying BR moments either where it's like, oh, I only have a common rifle and my opponent has the Ultra Cannon triple-decker blueberry ball blaster. I guess I better hit my next 9 shots consecutively or else I'll get one tapped and lose my last 15 minutes of progress. No. The matchups are pretty even most of the time and none of the abilities feel cheesy at all. If you lose, it's just because you got outsmarted, buddy. Maybe think better next time. Now, where Chess Arena differs from normal chess is that they managed to add in a death zone, 40-player matches, character abilities, an XP system, and real-time movement, all without losing sight of what makes chess fun in the first place. Also, there's a guy named Arizona who has a phoenix. In all respects, Super Chesslike Adventure is a tried-and-true adventure RPG game. You explore an open world, find secrets, buy items, manage your party, kill your uncle, haunt your grandma, just typical RPG stuff. The only real twist here is the combat system. It's chess. The RPG elements and chess elements are interwoven beautifully here. I really don't want to give too much away because it's an adventure game, so exploring and finding stuff for yourself is half the fun, but just trust me, there's a free demo out right now, and let's just say it's pretty darn fire. If y'all wanted to play any of these games before you, well, die, there's a playlist link in the description.